Introducing the Paddy Power World Darts Championship.
Welcome back to Online Darts, everyone.
Hi.
We've got the wonderful Mr. Wayne Mardle. It's been over a year since we've had you on, so it's a pleasure to have you back, my friend.
It's a time of the year that we need to talk, Phil.
100%.
We need to talk. Talk to me.
Look,
talk to me.
This year has been insane. It's been about two players. It's been about Luke Humphries and it's been about Luke Littler. Can they be stopped at the moment?
It's hard to say that someone's going to rattle through the pair of them. They might get beat individually and the one that beats them gets beat. And in the end, whoever beats them ends up getting beat and we come up with a random winner. But I've been saying that, and this has only come about the last 4 or 5 tournaments where, do you remember when the narrative was, especially with Luke Littler, was get him early because you won't get him late because of the format?
Yeah.
I'm now starting to believe the format doesn't matter.
Really?
I just think that he's so far ahead of everyone barring Luke Humphries. And I watched him kind of, I'm not going to say dismantle Gezi at the players, but it was a case of Gezi was always chasing. And that's not a massively long format.
No.
It's not massively long. I just think that he's got everyone where he wants them right now. And if Humphries plays well, no one can match those two scoring. They just can't.
You've seen them all. You've seen Eric, you've seen Phil, you've seen Michael. Now you've just said he's almost unbeatable. How good is he compared to the greats of this sport?
Right, I don't compare. Comparison is the thief of joy. Remember that. I don't like doing that, but I can compare their games.
Yep.
I'm not going to compare what they're going to win.
Of course.
It's just not me. But what Luke is doing, and Luke Humphries to a point, the scoring phase of their games is right there with Van Gerwen's.
Yeah.
Taylor's was different. It was slower. It was just more methodical. It was like ton 140, 140, ton 140, 137. Michael would literally go 180, 180, 105, 36 out. Littler and Humphries are doing similar to that in that speed. So it just looks different.
Yeah, okay.
Looks different, but just as effective as Phil. But I would liken them, even though I don't compare, to the way they play is similar to the pace and what they're doing to Van Gerwen, especially Littler. Under pressure, only Phil Taylor and Michael Van Gerwen, in my opinion, have handled pressure as well as what I think Luke is doing now. And that's not comparing the three of them. That's putting them on a higher pedestal than anyone else. He doesn't buckle. He does not buckle under pressure. That's a rarity.
Well, you might disagree with this, but the Van Gerwen 16 to the end of 17 is the best spell of darts I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Is Luke getting close to that? The way he's ticking these majors off, you look on his Wikipedia page, it's just green. Is he getting close to that period?
I think that there's so many more events now, and there are, that he's going to lose more games because Michael was winning literally over 50% of the events he was going in. 51 one year, 126, 50 the year after that, and I think he won 26 again, that he played in. Michael Van Gerwen, for me, was the first player, apart from Phil Taylor, to absolutely rule the roost.
Yeah.
Luke Littler is just racking up these wins, but so is Luke Humphries. No one else is winning. We had a weird year last year, and I mean 2024.
I understand,
With Richie Edhouse, with Martin Luton getting to the final.
Mike De
Decker. It was a bit of a weird one. But Littler and Humphries were still in all the finals. Humphries is still being in a lot of finals without actually winning them. So they're still running the game. But yeah, look, are the others improving? No. Is Luke Littler improving? Potentially. Is Humphries staying on this level? I think he is. I don't think Humphries has dropped one bit. I think Luke Littler's just playing the best darts in the world.
Because of what Luke Littler has done, have we perhaps forgotten how good Luke Humphries' 2 years or 2.5 years has been?
Yeah.
He said it himself, look, I'd never really felt like the world number one because of all the attention on Luke. Have we kind of forgotten how good Luke Humphries is?
Yes, we have. And I'll tell you what also we've forgotten about. Luke Humphries on this level of we've all become forgetful, but Michael Van Gerwen as well. Got beat in the final last year. He's made 3 of the last 4, I think, or 3 of the last 5. I can't remember in the World Championships. He's world number 3. He won the World Series finals. He's still very, very difficult to beat. And whoever beats him does not play poorly. Everyone thinks Michael Van Gerwen's gone. What on earth? What? How mad are you? I just don't get it. In the same realm is that I don't get how people can forget how good Luke Humphries is. I know that Luke Littler's doing it differently. Danny Noppert will always go under the radar because he's not a sexy dart player. James Wade, never been a sexy dart player. Gedwin Price, not as brash as he used to be, so people are just forgetting him just a bit.
Yeah.
These are winners. These are winners. They will continue to win. I'm not saying they're going to win Worlds, but everyone's forgotten about everyone else apart from Luke Littler. And look, whilst he has grown the game, it's the others and everyone else that grows the game. Luke Littler is just taking all the plaudits at the moment because he's winning more than most. He just is.
Only 3 people have ever defended this title.
Yeah.
Will it be completely... I know he's played it down with you guys a minute ago, but will it be different going there this year, defend it, being that only 3 people have ever defended this?
I asked him the question, and I really believe that this kid is so unscarred that there's no negatives. There's no going there. Michael van Gerwen, for instance, went there in 14, was absolutely, went there in, won it in 14, went there odds on 15, got beat in 16. So when 17 comes around, he's a little scarred. He wins it. Right, I want to retain it. He couldn't win it. Rob Cross took care of him. Yes, he missed double after double. But there was a bit of scarring.
Yeah.
There's no scarring around Luke Littler. Everything's positive. There is no reason why he's got any negativity about, I've tried to defend this before and it didn't work. He's got none of that. There is no freer dart player in the world than Luke Littler. Imagine being free of the world. Imagine being free. Imagine waking up, Phil. Imagine waking up, right? And you lot. Imagine waking up without a care in the world.
Amazing.
Imagine.
Amazing.
Right, that's what he's doing.
Look, it is changed this year. There's £1 million on offer, which is ridiculous for a darts game. When does that come into a dart player's mind? Obviously, in round 1, you're not thinking about it. But the closer you get to 1, the world title, and 2, life-changing money now, how much does that play on a player's mind, do you think?
Well, taking it back, I've never played for $1 million. I've never played for a World Championship. In fact, I've never played for a big game. But what I do know is that when I used to play and needed to win money, you never thought of the money when you were playing. You thought of it before, maybe, if I win this, that'd be a result. Or if I lose, I'm on whatever. When you do win, you're like, that's a result, another game to play. But if you win it, this is going to sound a bit blasé, and I'm not trying to put my thoughts into Luke's head. If you've got 4, 5, 6 million, what's another million? Because what comes from that is that he's going to be a multi-millionaire over again. If you've got no money, $1 million's a lot of money. If you've got $1 million, it's another one. I think he's in that kind of realms now. I don't believe he'll be playing for the money until he wins it.
That's interesting that you talk on the money, and I know he plays it down, but when you have got millions in the bank, we hear it about boxers, it's hard to get up for your 6 a.m. runs when you're sleeping in silk sheets. When does that become an issue that darts is like, I'm not playing this for the money anymore because I don't need to? Do you see that becoming a problem in the future? No,
I'd see them picking and choosing, and they keep talking about pulling out of Pro Tours. I get it. What I don't see changing is when it's what you've dedicated your life to, that hunger to succeed. I still play darts to a very, very low level. But when I play, I still want to play well. Yeah, of course. I still try. Yeah. I don't want to lose, even though I do lose all the time. That's not the point. What I'm getting at is that professional player in you will always take over. You can't go up there and not care. You can't. It's just your mind just won't let you.
Yeah, I get that.
Your mind won't let you, and I think that will stay around forever. Phil Taylor didn't need to win the. I'm trying to think of. Didn't need to win the last Pro Tour he won, or he didn't need to win the World Match Play when he won it in 17. Sorry, and that run he had in 17, and the greatest tournament ever, in my opinion, when he went through that field to win the match play. He didn't need to win it, he just wanted to win it. He wanted to win it so bad before he bowed out after the Worlds. That is the hunger that I think Van Gerwen absolutely possesses. Taylor's always possessed, Eric possessed it. Does Littler possess it? I don't know, it's only 2 years down the line.
look, we go talking about the worlds and the ones that are looking at winning it, but there's a lot on the line for a lot of other players as well that are searching for something. Peter Wright needs something, and I'm not just Peter, but there are loads that it's different kinds of pressure depending where you are on the spectrum. For these players that need money to keep their tour card or get into the top 16, what's that going to be like?
It's horrific. It's horrific. I remember playing one of my last World Championships, knowing that I was on the way out. I knew that. I'll turn up for the money. If I have a bit of luck, I might win. When I say win, I mean win 1 or 2 games. There's a few players in this predicament right now. Joe Cullen's one, Rob Cross is another, Peter Wright's another. Their careers are not going well right now. I'm assuming that they're looking for something from now, or have been looking for something for a while, to turn that corner and turn into champions again, because they are champions. Is it going to happen? No, there's no flick of the switch like this. It doesn't just go off either. These guys know that when they've gone off the boil, they know that they don't wake up on a Saturday afternoon great and then go to bed, wake up Sunday morning useless. It doesn't work that way. They're unlikely to find anything at the Worlds. In fact, they're more likely to go backwards because of the pressure. But that doesn't mean that they're finished. It does not mean that. They are hunting for prize money to keep them in the rankings. They're hunting for something. Will it happen? Unlikely. Whereas you've got the others like Luke Littler, Humphreys, Van Gerwen, Price, Nathan Aspinall, who's only just broke back into the top 16. They know they're good. They're not going anywhere. They won't be worried about their rankings because they just know that I'm all right, don't you worry about me, I'm one of the best in the world. So there are many, many different stories.
So many names that you touched on there, which are household names. This feels like a changing of the guard because we've got all these young, hungry whippersnappers coming through. Your Charlie Manbys that's ripping it up. There's 100 other Luke Littlers at 13 chomping at the bit. These seasoned pros have got to be worried for their lives right now because for me, once that hunger's gone, it's got to be so hard to get back when these have all got it. So next year, do you see this a massive year for a lot of household names?
What I do say, I think it's importance on the events. So you've already got Michael Van Gerwen not at the Players' Championships. And what was this? He's the 34 Players' Championships?
Yeah, 34, yeah.
Right, so he may think that, say he has a run at the Worlds. Yeah. I'm not going to play at the Players' Championships next year because it really stood me in good stead. So he won't play the Pro Tours. He might not need to at all for his ranking. Luke Littler, Luke Humphreys won't need to for their ranking. And they may think, so what? I missed the Players' Championships. So what? What I'm getting at is that those 34 events and the Players' Championships may not have any importance in their career. Those on the up are like, this is important to me. I want to get one of these won. I want to be a winner on the Pro Tour. And others that are loitering around, maybe even on the way down or maybe on the way up, who knows, or maybe just flatlining. When the big boys don't turn up, it's right, now I've got to make hay. Now I've got to win.
Of course,
Now I've got to win. It's all about the importance to you. It's all about the relevance to you. Is it important to Luke Littler or Nathan Aspinall or Luke Humphreys, Michael Van Gerwen that they win a Pro Tour? The answer's no. It makes no difference to them whatsoever. To the likes of Charlie Manby and others that are on the up, Bo Greaves, it would mean the world to. It would matter so much. There's so much going on in other people's heads compared to other people, just to other people. So the importance for one person is not the importance for the other. And bottom line is that some people need to win a Pro Tour, some people need a run to a quarter final, some people need to win a game just to pay for their rent, their mortgage. Others can literally miss 34, 35 events of the year. What's important to one is not important to another.
You touched on Bo there. How excited are you, one, to see her at Ali Pali and two, on tour next year?
Right, I mean this, and it's not about, I'm not one of these that because someone's a woman they need supporting. There's no woman in the history of darts that's ever played darts like Bo Greaves. No one. She has literally got one of the best actions I've ever seen. Sometimes a little soft, sometimes needs to throw firmer. It's a little bit loopy every now and again, but what I'm getting at is it could be better. Jeez. That's insane. Mind you, Luke Littler could be better. He does this. Anyway, right, I'm joking. Do not change Luke. Right, what I'm getting at, again, is that Bo Greaves, if she was to win a Pro Tour, I think the darting world would go insane.
Yeah.
She has the ability to win one. Does someone, or has someone outside the world top 16, top 32 won Pro Tours? The answer is yes. There are players this year that have won on the Pro Tour. She's been better than some of them. I'm not going to name their names.
No.
They will know she's better than them.
Yep.
Job done. Why can't she win? Why can't she win?
Completely, I'm with you.
She didn't play great. This is filmed after the day of the draw, so the day after the World Championship youth final. She didn't play great. She was averaging like 94, 95, 96 all the way through it.
Yeah.
You do that for a day, you're hard to beat.
Nathan Aspinall, you touched on him. I remember you talking about his issues when he was in the Premier League 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And you were like, I don't know where this goes. Is this a fairy tale that we're now seeing Nathan Aspinall competing at the highest level again? And did you think that was possible from where he was to where he is now?
I always knew that he had a mentality to get over a blip. It was a mental stroke physical blip. His action wasn't good. He mentioned dartitis, and always let the player mention it first before someone else does.
Yeah.
And he has got over that to some tune. His action sometimes breaks down, so what he does, he stops.
Yeah.
There's a lesson there for you, for you and I, for everyone watching that loves to play darts. If you're not ready to throw, don't throw. How many times have I had a dart in my hand? I'm throwing it.
Yeah,
and we all know where it's going, 5 or treble 5, right? We know where it's going.
The Mardle drift.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the Mardle hook. Right, what I'm getting at is that we're not ready to throw and we still throw. Nathan throws when he's ready. Now that is what he's learned. This is why, in my opinion, he's a better player than, I'm not going to say he's ever been, but I think that technically this is as good as he's ever been because he knows what works.
Got 2 more before I let you go. This time of year, we talk about the World Championships, and we've also got the subplot of the Premier League because players are already talking about it.
I always tell you, don't ask me these questions.
But they can't help themselves. The players are all over it because they care about it so much.
Yeah.
Right now, are there players that are playing themselves in and out? And do you think should we be changing? Is there too many good players to leave out for just 8 spots? Is my point.
Right. I've said this time and time again. I have zero interest in the Premier League until after the World Championship. But formats come and go.
Yeah.
Formats work, formats don't work. People enjoy it, people don't enjoy it. I don't know the remedy. What I do know is that it just has to change. It has to evolve.
Yeah.
Are there so many good players in the world that 8's not enough? Yes. Yes is my answer to that.
Yeah.
What format they go with, I don't know. Do I think there should be a qualifying criteria? Yes. Whether that be top 8 in the world are in, top 10 in the world are in, top 12 in the world are in, or have qualifying events. You put points towards the Worlds, points towards the match play, points towards the Grand Prix, points towards blah, blah, blah. I don't care what it is. The top 12 at the end of the year that have got the most points to fit that criteria, that's the Premier League lineup. No one can say, well, I should have been picked. Hold on, mate, you weren't in.
Yeah,
Don't moan about it. You weren't in. You weren't good enough. You weren't good enough. You had a chance. Everyone gets a chance. You can either be good enough or you're not. But as for who's in it, I literally couldn't care less. I couldn't care less. I'm going to be there. I'll be doing a final. What?
I get that.
No matter who's in it, it's going to be brilliant because the world of darts is in such a great place.
No, I get that, and you've kind of touched on it there. That I like the idea of the race to Dubai in golf.
Yeah.
I love that because then all year there's a subplot and there's a narrative that we can talk about.
Race to the Prem.
Right, and we can talk about that narrative. Who's struggling? Who's in?
Race to the Prem.
Which I'm a big fan of that
Can you not love it?
And then obviously going back to Ali Pali, who wins?
Well, now we know the draw. In my opinion, there was a short list anyway of about 6 or 7 players. I absolutely mean this, otherwise I wouldn't say it, obviously. It has to be a Luke and Luke final. Whilst people think it's boring, you've picked the favourites, I think they're the best players. Under pressure, they are the most likely to. And if they both play poorly, they can still beat a Michael van Gerwen that's playing decent. They can still beat a Gedwin Price that's playing decent. If they play well, I don't think anyone can see them getting beat until they play each other in a final.
Wayne, it's a pleasure catching up with you. Thank you very much, my friend.
I've enjoyed it. Good talking to you guys.
Introducing the Paddy Power World Darts Championship.